presented by Sprint.
And we played 2 quarters out at American Airlines Arena, and a great game is in progress for our halftime show. The Heat are giving it everything they've got. Defensive pressure so far paying off. They're forcing miscues, ripping and running. Jimmy Butler certainly contributing with his play. He has 11 points, and his two-way play has been good. Very active on the defensive side of the floor, bothering shots and bringing that energy all over the court. And the Pelicans going all out. Tremendous defensive effort out there. They're challenging every shot, sent them into the third row. Eric Bledsoe off to a good start. He's been making it look easy filling up the point column. And that's all we have for you here in the studio. Now let's send it on back to Kevin Harlan, Steve Kerr, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke for the second half of play.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
And a bird's-eye view of the American Airlines Arena, nestled on the waters of Biscayne Bay, as we return to South Florida. Mo Harkless has been sensational.
Seemed like he made everything he got. I mean, anytime he had an open look, he took advantage of the opportunity there in that first half.
And Steve, they were all good looks. I mean, his shot selection has been terrific throughout the game.
And so it's New Orleans with it. Here's Ingram, out of bounds. Miami takes possession.
Remains Miami ball. 12 seconds on the shot clock.
Miami leading by 3. Outside Butler. Kicks it to Harkless. Good ball movement here by the Heat. 6 on the shot clock. Tyler, no good.
You know, typically, guys, he has the body control to finish when he's in that tight. I'm not sure what happened there.
And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Boy, the Hornets were a very young team last season, had several draft picks that saw meaningful time and were even in the rotation. And this team was NBA young, and that often means you're going to struggle on the road.
He misses the free throw. And for the Pelicans, Steve, there were teams with fewer road wins than them, but not many. Only 11 road wins for them as they went 11-30 on the season.
Well, and the trouble with New Orleans last year was that they really didn't have any aspect of their game that they could count on the road. And if you can't score and you can't defend, it's hard to win at home, much less win on the road.
Harkless kicks to Robinson. His 3-pointers off the mark. The Pelicans trail. Ball defended by Butler. Ball, the pass to...
Oh, get it! Uh-oh. Watch out now. Talk about putting something extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, Clark, you know, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
Still, I mean, startling that he'd even try that right now.
Now here's Harkless. 12 points for him. They grabbed their own miss. Rejected by Reddick.
What a sluggish, muddy start to this second half. Still scoreless.
It's tipped. Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. Here's Williamson. Hits it from about 6 feet away. He's got 16.
3 consecutive baskets have come right at the rim. The defense had better start buckling down and tightening up.
Yeah, they're getting exposed right now.
Now a timeout called by Miami. And during the timeout, both coaches getting a chance here to review the strategy at this point of the game, along with the discussions. Also some rehydration going on with Gatorade. Everyone trying to bring their top game here tonight.
Yeah, that's why you see the trainers going around to every player.
That's not as easy as he made it look, guys. You've got to have some skills to pull that baby off.
Well, he's got plenty of those skills necessary, partner.
Oh, you know it. The guy can climb the ladder, can't he?
And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Reddick gets a screen from Williamson. Passes it to Ingram. Here's the 3. That's good. He's got 11.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Yeah, absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding. They are piling up the assists.
Here's Tyler. Foul call. Looked like the D didn't get there in time, and he'll shoot free throws.
Well, what a series it was in the finals a year ago. Such great basketball. Two teams that like to play up-tempo. And I'll tell you, the Spurs had Miami. They had the series in the bag. They were one play away from wrapping it up in Game 6, but the miracle comeback from the Heat that led to the Game 7 victory and another title for the Miami Heat.
Ball defended by Tyler. Savage. That's the way to get some momentum on your side.
Absolutely. Those dunks can really have a deflating effect on the defense.
Especially coming from a guy out of the backcourt.
And it's Butler with the jam.
A one-hand tomahawk for you, folks. That's automatic highlight reel material.
That got their entire bench right up and out of their chair.
Yeah, that's how you get your teammates fired up, Kev.
Clark, it was interesting because the games themselves weren't particularly close through the first half of the series, but things started to get really tight when they left San Antonio after Game 5.
How about that, Kevin? You talk about things tightening up. We had a game for the ages in Game 6. 28.6 seconds to go. The Spurs +5. Miami needed a miracle, and they found it in the form of timely three-point shooting and got some help from the San Antonio Spurs missing some free throws.
The Game 6 was about as intense an NBA game as you'll ever see.
Oh, it was off the chart. Absolutely fantastic.
Tyler dishes to Harkless. And he uses both hands to jam it in.
Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
Yeah, he's sensing this is a critical time in this game, guys.
The Pelicans have gotten every shot that drops since halftime. They're 5 for 5 from the floor. Ball, the pass to Adams. Shakes him. Here's Williamson. Off the mark from 16 feet out. He'd have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Robinson for 3. No good. And New Orleans will go the other way with it. Here's Ingram. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
Only 3 teams in the entire Eastern Conference had a better than 500 record against the West. And no surprise the Heat were one of those 3, and they were dominant against Western Conference opponents all year long.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Both free throws good from Ingram. Clark, adding on to what you were saying about the Heat versus the West, they ended up 25-5, which is incredible, Steve, given how many tough teams that are in the Western Conference.
That's amazing, Kevin. They had a better record against the West than they did against the East in terms of their winning percentage. So I think that speaks to just how motivated Miami was when they went out on the road to the West in particular to really show everybody how good they were.
Miami trailing. Here's Harkless, and it's blocked by Maley. New Orleans has gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Ingram, he's guarded by Dragic. Here's Ingram, and misses it off the right side of the rim.
If he can improve on what's been a shaky day for him thus far, they could stretch this lead out.
And Mo Harkless, the basket on the assist by Butler. And that's 19 points here for Harkless. Off the pick. And the powerful one-handed slam. And Clark and Steve, as we approach the fourth quarter, still anyone's ballgame.
Yeah, exactly right, Kevin. I mean, these teams just simply keep trading baskets, and as a result, trading the lead.
Yeah, neither side really able to create much of a cushion at all. So, which team can make a little run here? We'll see.
Back to Adams. And there's the foul. It'll go on Mo Harkless. That's his first foul. New Orleans making a switch here.
Williamson.
Redick for 3. And that one's good.
J.J. Redick.
Redick's got 6 points.
Well, you know, when they need a big 3, he's the guy they look to. He's about as reliable a deep threat as you're going to find.
And he's a great three-point shooter, too, especially when he lets it go from one of those corners. He doesn't miss many of those.
Rebounds are split just about down the middle in this game, Clark.
I'd venture to guess whichever team is able to maintain that energy level on the glass will have the upper hand the rest of the way.
Outside Lewis. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
Yeah, I think that's what's keyed this run, Clark, because they're keeping the ball moving. Defense hasn't been able to set up.
Dragic with it. Now defended by Lewis. Leonard attacking. .129 left in the third quarter. And that is good. 17 points in the game. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Pelicans.
Now we've seen them make that extra effort rotating from the weak side, closing out on their airspace, really sending shots back.
They've been firing on all cylinders in the transition game, too. I mean, they've really run the break well.
Here's Dragic from outside. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
And you can feel the momentum swinging. They needed that shot badly.
Steve, I sense some frustration here. It seems like they're getting a little frustrated. It's understandable because they've given up this big run.
And he lays it up and in.
Boy, nice one-man fast break on that one.
It sure was a stylish finish to cap it off, too.
Lewis outside. Inside. Williamson, the pass to Adams. And there's the feed to Redick. Pass to Ingram. From the arc. It's rebounded by Leonard. Leonard's got 4 rebounds in this game. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Showing some strength in the paint. Tough rebound.
New Orleans leading by 7. Williamson, he's covered by Leonard. The pass to Ingram. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
2 shots.
That free throw good from Ingram. The Heat making a switch here. That one is no good. Now here's Butler from deep three-point range. Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we head to the fourth quarter. Pelicans lead by 8. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. And the final period of play just about to start. The Heat trail by 8. And Tyler kicks to Olynyk. Nailed from three-point land. Olynyk's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Heat. Walker dishes to Bledsoe. Pass to Ingram. And here is Adams. Pass to Ingram. Unloads. That one's good from the corner. 20 points for him.
Assist from Steven Adams.
Here's Tyler. There's the screen. Comes up empty off the pick.
Oh, they're now +5 in the rebound category, really controlling the glass.
And rebounding is one of those non-glamour stats. I mean, it takes work and effort and tenacity and physicality. But when you look at the scoreboard, you can see the correlation. If you're in the Western Conference and don't want to finish near the bottom, you've got to be able to rack up some wins against the East. And New Orleans, with a young team that's trying to find itself, just didn't have a good record against the Eastern Conference.
Well, Clark, you spoke about the Pelicans' record against the East last season. They were just 12-18, and that was the second worst mark for anyone out west.
Well, you could see they were timid at times. They were unsure of themselves. They just didn't have enough talent, enough belief in themselves, and it showed. Anytime they went on the road, west or east, it felt like they were in some trouble.
Andre Iguodala is checked in for Miami. Such a wide open look.
Talk about doing a Rip Van Winkle on defense. Come on, guys, wake up. Why are they leaving him open at the three-point line? Come on.
Walker the pass to Adams. Rejected by Leonard. The Heat trail by 6. He kicks it to Tyler. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Gets it to go.
Even with the D lurking, he made it look easy with the soft finger roll.
New Orleans has gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. Kick out to Adams. He feeds it to Walker. The pass to Ingram. There's the 3. Pocket 6. Miami grabs the miss. And Tyler kicks to Iguodala. The shot no good. Excellent D there from Ingram. And they're on the break. Count that one. 22 points for him.
We're seeing him bring that shooting percentage up now, guys. The first half was a struggle for him.
Here's Tyler, defended by Bledsoe. On the wing, Iguodala. And the Heat, another 3.
Those are starting to add up. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 of them have been three-pointers.
And it's not just great offense, Clark. The defense is really lacking. Not enough energy on their closeouts.
Timeout call here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over.
That was a good time to call the timeout to try to settle everybody down and get back into their offensive rhythm. They've been coughing up the rock an awful lot.
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Guys, over that last break, I listened in on Alvin Gentry's huddle. He told them the game is right there for the taking, fellas, but we've got to be first. First to loose balls, first to the rim. We have to give our all right here. Kevin, now's the time.
New Orleans moving it around. Gets it to go. He's got 25.
The defenders need to talk to each other. The communication lacking there on that three-pointer.
The Heat trail by 6. Outside Butler. Tyler. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. The teardrop falls in.
What a finish with that hoop.
Ingram, defended by Harkless. Feeds to Bledsoe. Pass to Walker. Here's Adams. And he finishes nicely on the layup. And the Pelicans lead by 6.
You got to like the way they've come out here in the second half. They're starting to knock down shots with regularity.
Yeah, and any team will take that. I mean, if you're shooting over 50%, it usually means you're moving the ball, you're getting good looks on the shots you want. And I think they just got to continue to play smart and play together just like they've been doing to keep the lead.
Ingram, defended by Harkless. Ingram passes to Williamson. Now Adams. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
The defense left him just a little window to get through, and he just ducked in for the layup. Terrific job.
Robinson a screen on Walker. The dish now to Harkless. Uncovered. And that's good. Robinson picking up the assist. 21 points here for Harkless.
And it feels like the energy has just picked up big time here. Both teams now feeding off each other's intensity.
I don't know what was said in the locker rooms at halftime, Steve, but it's obvious both sides have responded well.
And it's blocked by Leonard. Out of bounds. Miami takes possession. J.J. Redick's checked in for Walker. Here's Tyler. Butler on the wing. They get it again. Number 13. Second shot opportunity, and it's good on the way in.
Well, coaches love him because of the hustle he's continually showing out on the floor. And I think where you really see it most is on the offensive boards.
And he is also a tireless worker under the glass, Steve. More than a few guys have been on the receiving end of one of his elbows when a rebound is up for grabs. He uses his body very well.
That free throw good from Williamson.
Boy, it seems like they're having a lot of trouble at the line today, and it's just been that kind of a day.
Both free throws good from Williamson.
An impressive game for him from the free throw line. Not his strong suit, but he's making them count tonight.
Tyler dishes to Butler. Great defense that time from Adams.
They've been strong on the boards. There's no disputing that.
That's what the box score says. Still anybody's game, though.
Williamson, guarded by Robinson. Ingram. Off target from outside. The Heat trail by 4. Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession.
Where was he going with that pass? And that's just an awful turnover.
New Orleans has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Defended by Harkless. Here's Ingram. And again, no good by New Orleans.
Well, he had to fade away there. The defense was all over him, and he got it off, just couldn't get it to go.
Robinson for 3. And the shot is good. Here's Redick. He passes to Ingram. Lets it go from the wing. And the shot falls short this time. Miami's gotten in the groove from three-point range. They are 4 for 4 since the third quarter ended. And Butler gets it to go. Boy, right down to the wire here, Clark and Steve. Still anyone's ball game.
Both teams really invested now. I mean, this is the type of game you love to win, and you hate to lose it.
Boy, after all this energy that both teams have expended, you're right, Clark. This would be a tough one to lose.
Well, one of his issues is he's a player that just does not excel at fighting through contact on his way to the rim.
They set the screen. Deflected. One-on-one fast break. Number 13. It's rebounded by Williamson.
And this is why you need size inside. The ability to contest shots and force misses.
Steve, that's exactly right. Even when you get in close, it's still a tough shot. And that shot sucked the life out of the whole building.
Now, that was a big one, Clark. You can hear it.
Yeah, that was a gut punch right there. These fans, oh, man, they're struggling.
And the Pelicans making a change here.
He's been to the line here more than in the first. I thought he was a bit tentative in that first, but I like the aggressiveness he's showing here now. It's been a nice game for Butler. He's got 17 points, and he's come away with 2 steals as well. He's blown up some plays out there.
It shows you what an intelligent defender he can be on the ball. He really understands the game.
And so making both free throws, that'll give them the lead here.
He's got ice water in his veins, fellas. No way he's going to miss from the line when the game's still hanging in the balance. I've seen him make too many in this situation.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. They're behind by 1. 1:07 left in the fourth. New Orleans making a switch here. Ball, the pass to Williamson. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. 22 points for him.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Number 13, covered by Hayes. He dishes it to Harkless. Kicks to Butler. The feed to Harkless. It falls!
Oh, what a clutch shot. That could be the difference maker.
Big moment in this game.
The Pelicans have gone 7 of 13 from the field here in the fourth. There's the pick. Throws it up high.
Incredible timing on the alley-oop.
He absolutely hammered it down.
And that's the play we're going to remember when this game is all said and done.
There's 42 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Number 13 tries to keep it alive. And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession. Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession.
Huge turnover there, and at a bad time, too. You have to value every possession.
There's 31 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Well, we can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, you got the lead. Burn some clock here.
Smart move.
Yep.
Here's ball. Misses the tray. Miami's gotten in the groove from three-point range. They are 4 for 4 since the third quarter ended. Butler goes in. Ooh, offline. So it's a narrow victory for the Pelicans, pulling it out for the W. Well, they don't get much more exciting than that, Clark.
They sure don't. And when it was gut check time, this team kept their composure, kept their emotions in check, and got it done.
And now for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for joining us tonight in our presentation of NBA on 2K Sports. Now our Jordan Player of the Game.